Alright, y'all, this is going to be out of Portland. This is going to be about Portland protesters. Now, they have created a new autonomous zone by pitching tents, rebuilding barricades that were moved by police. Portland protesters early Wednesday began to set up tents in the park near their federal courthouse and have barricaded streets to create their own autonomous zone linked to the since disbanded Capitol Hill Occupy protests in Seattle. Demonstrators began erecting tents in downtown Portland's Lansdale Square across the street from the federal Pioneer Courthouse. One of the federal properties Homeland Security sought to protect by bringing federal officers into the city 2 weeks ago. A camera at the Portland Standard Building showed protests beginning to assemble tents late Tuesday night in the same park where Occupy Portland set up in 2011. An unofficial Twitter page attributed to a group of anti-capitalist, anti-fascist teens who call themselves the Pacific Northwest Youth Libertarian Front said protesters want to establish the Chinook Land Autonomous Territory, or CLAT, in downtown Portland. Chinook people, including several indigenous groups native to the Pacific Northwest. People are needed here all night long, especially in the early morning. Get on over right now. Bring some tents. The Twitter page said, showing an image of a barricade that read ACAB, which means all cops are, not BI, but BA. Can't say the word on here. And Black Trans Lives Matter. The Portland Police Department said in a statement early Wednesday that a couple hundred demonstrators gathered at the Revelation Hall in southeast Portland and marched all throughout downtown Portland for ending the march at Pioneer Square Tuesday evening. Police said some demonstrators led ahead to the Justice Center and by 9:15 p.m. stood in the road blocking traffic. They then began to barricade Southwest Main Street and Southwest Solomon Street at Southwest Avenue using industrial kitchen appliances, road blockades, and flashing traffic signs. Demonstrators also lit several fires. Before I read any more, okay? All y'all people crying about, oh my god, look at the people that hit the protesters, look at the protesters, look at the fact 2 got hit in Seattle, 1 died. Oh my god, look, 1 died, 1 got hit. These people just don't care. White supremacy, white people are bad. Okay, first of all, if you stand in the middle of the road, you're gonna get hit. That's like common sense. That's like something that's something your parents don't even have to teach you. That's something you learn at like age 4 or 5. You look both ways, left, right, before you cross the street. You look ahead of you before crossing the street. And y'all people are being ignorant and stupid by staying in the middle of the road. Okay? And there are white people out here supporting this. Around 1 a.m., demonstrators in an organized effort left the barricades and walked to the central precinct in an attempt to disrupt officers as they walked in from the end of their shift. The police statement said at that time, officers moved some of the barricades at Southwest 3rd Avenue and Southwest Solomon Street. Demonstrators were beginning to return to the area, and officers disengaged. Demonstrators threw glass bottles and pointed lasers at officers and set fires to what was left of the barricade. Several minutes later, demonstrators extinguished the fire and several demonstrators began to rebuild the barricade. Police added no CS gas, crowd control mutations, or force was used. I mean, honestly, why even use force? I mean, if I was a police officer in Seattle, I would probably just quit. I would honestly just quit, or I would just not do my job. I mean, y'all want to destroy the city? I tell you what I would do. I would take my patrol car, take it all the way to the end of a road, go home, at the end of my shift, go back, pick it up, and then that's how I would do it. I mean, because you're going to get punished for doing a job, so what's the point of doing it, right? But you still need a paycheck. Civil unrest engulfed many U.S. cities when George Floyd died. Okay, we all know what happened there. Again, I haven't read this. I'm just going through this with y'all, so I'm kind of skipping through this. Let's see. Over the weekend, one demonstrator was critically injured when a federal officer fired non-lethal ammunition, striking him in the head, and a separate incident, a 23-year-old protester was arrested for attacking a federal officer with a hammer as he left a courthouse. Referring to federal officers, Will said Tuesday that the best thing they can do is stay inside the building or leave Portland altogether. What I just said. The mayor added that our goal is to end these violent demonstrations quickly and safely, and in the meantime I asked him to clean up the graffiti on local federal facilities. Let's see. The page retweeted several images of makeshift plywood barriers spray painted with other messages including abolish pigs, and prisons, black liberation now, stolen land, and racism chokes us all. Racism chokes us all, yeah. What about the police officers that have been shot and killed? They can't breathe no more either. One woman retweeted by the group, Lindsay Smith, who says she is a preschool teacher filming cop activity during protests, shared video showing protesters shoveling supplies and carts down the block to construct a new barriers in what she described as a barricaded building party. Bags of garbage were seen burning in the streets. Some protesters played trumpets and drums. Let's see. Okay, that's about it really to read. Now, Mayor Jenny Durkan, is this going to be another Summer of Love right here? I mean, is it, or are you actually going to go in there this time and break it up? I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going on, okay? All I know is there's another Capitol Hill protest set up. There's another, officers are getting killed every day. Okay. It's ridiculous. Okay, at some point in time, it's got to stop. Okay, whether you are white or black. Okay, I could really care less what your skin color is. Like I said in my last video, if you treat me with respect, I will treat you with respect. Okay, but now it's at the point people don't want that. Okay, and you can kind of see in some people how the mood has changed, especially like when you go out in public now. Especially working in a grocery store, I'm not even out on the floor that much anymore. But when I am, it's even when you just go out in public, you can tell everybody's fed up now. Either you are fed up with it or you are with the people causing destruction. And you can tell that now. Okay, people are fed up with coronavirus. People are fed up with the riots. People are fed up with police getting killed. Okay, that's one side of it. And now you got people on this side that are, they want to get rid of police. They want, reparations, whatever the case may be. There's no in the middle no more, okay? Either you're against all this or you're with it. There's no in the middle. So, the government needs to step up and do their jobs and take their cities back. Or let Trump send the National Guard. Simple as that. Okay, because the police are overwhelmed. So either the governments need to do the job or they need to let Trump send the National Guard. National Guard was sending them before, they can send them in again. Simple as that. And quick side note, for any of the police officers or National Guard people out there that are out there kneeling during this, y'all are part of the problem too. Why are y'all kneeling out there? That's uncalled for. There's no need for y'all to be kneeling. Y'all out there to end this and protect the people. Don't be kneeling, okay? But with that being said, as always, thank y'all for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, y'all stay safe out there.